It's the Chiefs and the Lions on Thursday night.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. But Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point by
We always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Goff on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Goff on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff looking for Shepard deep. They've got his man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tershawn Wharton, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Play action. It's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Swift on the counter. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. Remember, they had a nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now it's Goff. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense set to go.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give. This is Foster. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all of those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Toss play to Mason. Nifty move. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes
finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Foster.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun. Mahomes
gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's out.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st down, it's gone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the New York Jets. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Foster on second down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. They were scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dance, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aleem McNeil, his 2nd sack of the night.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing again is Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Shifts by him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Now Goff on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Brings up a third down.
Goff throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Mahomes throw there into the hands of Ross.
Mahomes pass. Complete to number 16. Brings up second and 1.
A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete. Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Lions have recovered. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And Detroit getting set to go now. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Mason. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's got another field goal. His 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Right back to Swift again on second down. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On the handoff, this is Swift. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it.
and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
On first down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. The Lions on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
To the air again. Goff. His throw incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Goff.
6 yards to go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Going up the middle, Foster.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On first, they stick with Foster. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Delayed give to Foster. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mason. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll hand off to Foster. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. Going for it all. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Goff on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's complete to Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds. Throwing Throwing again is Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Moore, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC's offense ready to take over. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.